everyone, welcome back or welcome to the channel. I'm Brie.
And I'm Tori.
And this is part 2 of our 17 Spill the Feels album reaction. So if you're coming and you're like, whoa, part 2, what do you mean? You're going to know what we're about to do. Stop, hold on, we have something to jump into. Are you ready?
We
wow,
made it.
Guys,
to
we
part
did
two.
it, part 2, you're here.
I was half a second behind. I was not paying attention. My jump was not enthusiastic. Can we redo it?
Yeah.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Because we're here. It's part 2 of our album. Don't watch our intros. Anyway,
Okay.
yes, we are here for part 2 of our Spill the Feels album. We had to split it due to copyright reasons, but
YouTube recommended this one first. I'm so sorry. I think we had someone before that said for some reason our second one always would pop up for them.
Well, you know the drill.
That's why we say stop in the beginning, so you know.
Yeah. We have the unit performances from the album, which is Candy, Rain, Water. We have those 3 songs today and their lyric videos.
Interesting, because 1 is sweet and 2 are
wet,
potentially wet.
Rain,
is water wet?
And that's the debate to be had a different day. Regardless, we are super excited coming off of the feelings. We had a lot of sort of just like party, pop, electro sounds in the first few songs. Of course, we have Love, Money, Fame, which is a lot more on the pop hip hop side. So I'm really curious to hear what each unit specifically is going to do. We are still exploring the process of spilling the feels, going through those emotions, kind of feeling those things and expressing them. So I'm really curious. We're going to go with the units and what story they are going to continue to tell us. We are starting with our vocal team with Candy. So we're going to go ahead and jump in. Thank you for being here. Let's go. Oh. I'm so
Took
sorry.
me out of it. What are you doing?
Because I just felt so much sweetness from Joshua's voice and I needed to go back and hear it again.
Point. It's Candy.
That's
Oh, I like how yo.
사랑 같은 건 아마 원래 쓰디 쓴 걸까요? 나는 싫어요. 어쩌죠? 어른이 되는 것만큼 사랑 더 힘든걸요. 그러나 그치만 그래도 우리 사탕 같은 사랑해요. 자그만 말 하나 해도 기분이 좋아질 수 있게요. 우리 사탕 같은 사랑하며 사르르 녹아질래요. 어때요? 그대 맘을 다 가지고 싶다면 어린 맘인가요?
that key
key
change.
사탕 같은 사랑해요. 상처뿐인 하루라도 한 번은 웃을 수 있게요. 우리 사탕 같은 사랑하며 사르르 녹아질래요. 어때요? 그대 맘을 다 가지고 싶다면 어린 마음인가요?
That was like, other than stating the obvious, like an insanely sweet song. Did it get you? The feels of it? You got and the whole thing just like wrapped around you. I could feel like it's very encompassing. I feel like when you listen to it, it sucks you in. So it's almost like I like forget that anything else is happening outside of what you're doing. I guess when you're listening to this song, because that's how it sucked me in. Like, and maybe it was the atmosphere and how sweet the vocals were when the message. I guess the one downside of candy is though it eventually melts down, so it's sweet, but it lasts for the time until it's like it's gone, and then I guess you go on about life, and then you take another like piece of candy whenever you feel like you need that lift, that uplift again, so that life is sweet again. I like the line about asking like, is it childish? Which I don't think it is. You can like candy in the age. I think it's more of like it seems more like pure and innocent, like that kind of vibes, but I don't think that kind of thing means necessarily that it's childish, but I understand like the questioning, because that's kind of kids like candy, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got things to say?
I mean, I very much agree with what you're saying. I also
can feel
think,
you over here. You are just an energy ball.
with them asking like, is it childish? Of course, with the candy aspect of it, and I mean, I had kind of just mentioned this at the end of part 1 of how we unfortunately live very much in a society where we've kind of not only just put our walls up on expressing love, but also accepting it, and then we've like all these perceptions have come around, and the way that people express and think about love is very different. When love itself, the emotion itself, doesn't have any sort of boundary or wall or anything. That's things that we've created. And so I think it's very important to begin to try and break those down and normalize telling people that we love them and feeling that and going through. I mean, yes, it might also bring pain and loss and things like that, but that is a very natural part of the process. And so for them to ask, like, is it childish? I almost feel like they're asking, like, is it childish of me to want to have that love? Like, is it childish of me to still feel like I need love from someone and need love from the people around me? Because unfortunately, that is what a lot of people like. I don't need that. That's not something that's important to me. And I think this song was facing a lot of the questioning of like, is it actually okay? Yeah. Is it okay for me to ask for this and to want this and to want to give it to you? And
because it literally says it gets harder, I guess, as much as we've gone older. Love gets harder too.
And it does. It very much so does, because the way that we view the world changes, and the way that, the way we view ourselves change. We've heard a lot of vocal team songs, and of course we still have more to get to in our journey with 17, but we've heard a lot of the vocal unit songs. This to me felt one that has struck my heart so intensely, and I can't even begin to explain to you why. I don't know if it was like the touch of jazz piano we had or the absolute raw vocals. I felt like they were sitting right here singing on the mic right in my ears. The fact, like, a lot of the notes that the dips that we were taking, it just felt very expressive, which I understand is the point of the album, but they're doing it so beautifully with and in very different emotions as well.
Jazzy bar feel.
Yeah, like I felt like we were just eye contact, just really feeling that together and just expressing it together.
I do. That was the first thing I thought of when they said, let's love each other like candy, was literally like that. It's kind of, it's very momentary. Like just that one sweet moment. Cause I'd even say it's like, so if we can love each other like candy, just at least we'll be able to smile once a day because it melts and it's gone.
It's something to look forward to. And sometimes when it does melt, depending on how it melts, it can be reformed again. And so it doesn't necessarily mean the end of something, but it is a process and there are changes that happen in it. I think my favorite part was the let's love each other like candy so that even the smallest word can make you feel better. Like you spread that love And so when the people around you have things to say or want to take care of you, you feel that, you genuinely believe it instead of having all those guards.
All right, so we're all going to get like the candy sticky fingers, and then we touch everybody else with those sticky fingers so they're sticky, and we just pass that around to everybody else, and everyone has candy on them.
Exactly. I like the plan.
So it's the metaphor for love.
I love that. Love is candy.
Love is candy.
When Chong'an asks, what is love? Love is candy. Okay, so
Absolutely gorgeous. That song is absolutely gorgeous.
now we move to the performance team with Rain. Ugh, okay. What? You better stop it.
Oh, blue.
It's funky. It's funky. You hear that funk? Again. That backing track too. Ooh, get it. I love that. I feel like that's how we have to end the choreography of this. Just like, that's what I got from that. Or some sort of like, yeah. No, I was just to say what's interesting to me. Of course, they are like the performance team, and they have all of the other ridiculous talents that you could ever possibly imagine. That's not really fair because it doesn't even fit. I don't even get this much. Anyway, I do really enjoy about the way that they do their music and the way that they've always done their specific unit songs, as I can really picture the performance in my head, which I do feel like, of course, is part of the point. But
Nice spicy dance number to this.
I
Feel
I
it.
pictured a lot of like
Mhm.
lights, just kind of like the lights flashing. I don't know. I'm sure the image in my head is not anything that they would actually create because theirs would be 1,000 times better. But I do enjoy the fact that it just creates this whole scenario that I have going on in my head with the sounds. A lot of like the techno sounds that we had, the very funky sounds. So I pictured very funky dance with a lot of the lights flashing, things like that. The track itself, you just you can't help but bop to. I felt a lot of numbness from this, a lot of wanting the thoughts and the confusion and the pain to stop and not really wanting to face it and to feel those things. I think they even specifically said that, like, I don't even feel it anymore. I don't feel the pain. I don't even know if my heart's broken. I don't even quite know what's because I don't feel it. I'm numb to it.
Feel anything. There's a disconnect here. There's
Mhm.
definitely a disconnect. You're seeing all the people outside and the people that are kind of like around you or surrounding you, and you can't connect with them anymore.
Mhm.
You just want to go inside. You want to turn off the lights. You just want to be at home, be in your bed. You want the rain to keep pouring down, and you don't want anything else to like
You
bother
want it to
you. You
wash
just want
away
it to
your
wash
memories.
everything, wash you away
Mhm.
because you just don't feel anything. And it,
The searching, there was a lot of searching and confusion, loneliness too. And I keep going back to that teaser or that trailer, whatever it was that said I felt helpless. It kind of this song specifically brings me to that of like I don't even feel it anymore. Like I'm just numb to everything. I don't even know if like I'm searching. I don't know how to fix this. I just want it to stop. And so it's just kind of this very painful, desperate cycle that you're in. A lot of the language here was very strong too. Things being frozen, broken, blue, just a lot of that depth of the metaphors that were used to express just how much of a struggle we're feeling.
Interesting coming from Candy because I feel like we're getting different aspects or different versions or different feelings and emotions, which they do really good when they do albums. They tend to give you a song for however, like they tend to give you songs for like they'll give you songs for times of the day. They'll give you songs for specific people going through specific things at specific times. So like well, this song may hit you today, but this song over here might be one that hits you, tomorrow. So I like that they always take that kind of aspect on. And I feel like definitely coming from Candy and Terrain, they're obviously put us in two different headspaces despite the track and the lyrics. Both of them did.
Well, it's got kind of like the Weekend sound from this, the way that they sang it as well, but the track just kind of that entire sound that we had going on. And I mean, I keep going back to like you were saying, spill the feels. We are going through a lot of different emotions here, and I liked the difference that we're just really expressing. This one was very raw. They're all very raw, but in different aspects. Kind of like you were talking about, there's a song for almost like each emotion or each stage of where you may be at in this journey or feelings. So, okay, we only have one more, which is our hip hop team with Water. Okay.
Or muffled.
The conversational and then the yell. Shit. I wasn't ready for the shit talk. Okay. I wasn't ready.
Singing this tonight when I'm on my way to the fridge for some water. When
you wake up at 2 a.m. Oh, the tone.
These lyrics. Oh my gosh, could you imagine this in concert?
I don't know who I would become.
Waterman.
아이스크림 I'll be sweet 더 차갑게 긴 바위의 실종부터 또 지난 뒤 Here comes the sun let it beam on my skin melts away
Way.
떨어져 퍽퍽 난 또 젖어 버렸어 내 이름 걸통 싹 떨어 on my skin melts away 떨어져 퍽퍽 난 또 젖어 버렸어 내 이름 걸통 싹 다 마셔버렸어 사랑은 불어줘 참결은 다 풀어줘 지붕을 뚫어줘 감성을 질러줘 Sand and oceans 물 위를 걸어 너는 오죠 I'm taking over 여전히 너는 목이 말라
Oh,
That was far too short. Oh.
Considering that was the last one, and I agree that was far too short, I'm going to go back. We're going to hear that again. I'm just going to headbang my life away because this is the kind of song that your neck should be sore when you are done. Let's go.
I have no water.
Okay. Thoughts?
Head empty.
Full of water?
Water. Yep, that's exactly.
I should have felt prepared for anything that could have been thrown my way, and yet I was not.
Yet again, a very different vibe from the other two songs. This one was a lot more confident. This one was a lot more like, I'm still thirsty and I want more. And I'm going to keep getting higher and higher and higher. This one had the sass and the attitude, which I swear they always do.
Mm. The minute that we said, where was it? I walk on water while you are struggling. I am on top. I am gliding along.
You're drowning.
You can't seem to get out of the water, and I'm on top of it. It is
Yeah.
nothing. It's supporting me, honestly. And like you said, being still thirsty, wanting more of that water. Luck is exploding, overflowing. I just,
Like the high places are my retreat because I'm just that high. And that's just,
yeah.
you know.
Or like I keep rising. I'm not even worried about falling. I can't even be bothered to be worried about that just because like I'm on top right now.
Seriously, the confidence in the song.
The confidence, the attitude, I really enjoyed. You could probably tell. The sound of the song, it was very aggressive. It had a very, very trap sound. You had it.
Sorry, I like this line right here. The ice cream I'll be sweet like candy. After the reality of a colder, longer night. I already forgot the last name. This rain. Like rain, where it's almost like you're in that long night and then dawn is breaking. Mm-hmm. So it's almost like you've gone through this transition and now you're here. Because I noticed they talked about melting as well. When we get there. There we go. Here comes the sun, letting my skin melt away, drop. So it's like they're drying up. Mm-hmm. That's all I got.
Here comes the sun.
Yeah, that was nice.
We had a moment.
Sorry, that line right there just made, I felt like I connected those 3 songs together, whether or not that's what they meant for it to be. But like, if that's the case, then you kind of see. I love how I'm just ignoring the other songs in this album. Ignore those. These 3 team songs.
Well, I do feel
No.
the first 3 had a different sort of tone and feeling about them as the team songs did.
They all are like in the same spectrum, and then you've got like the overlapping. I feel like so.
I really wasn't as ready for this song as I thought. I feel now in hindsight like I should have been. I was not ready to be transported to full on just
let it beam on your skin.
Don't get me wrong. I'm all about crying and all the emotions, but play a song like this, especially when it's this good and it's 17, of course. I become a different human.
Exactly. The different vibes, the different feelings for each song evokes. Yep. They do such a good job of evoking so many different feelings.
I'll throw it back to a song like that. I'm down, but it's got to be the right song, and this is 100% the right song.
This would be the right song.
That was absolutely fire, and I just enjoy the way that they did that. Even like some of the auto-tune that they use, the very intentional sort of effects that just make it seem so effortless, and just that specific tone that they were taking as the hip-hop team. I really enjoyed that. So, like we've said several times, the album as a whole is very fantastic. Talking about Spill the Feels, I really do feel like we explored a lot of emotions, feeling very helpless in a lot of senses, feeling despair, struggle, and then also learning how to feel love, choosing love on top of that. I'll throw back to, choosing love on top of all of those things, and of course the different feelings that come with that, whether it's you are still struggling through it, you're ready to accept it, you've taken the love around you and the support around you, and you've turned that into confidence and swag. All of these things I feel like are very cohesive, yet like we've talked about, respective of their own lanes and their own stage in a journey.
No, 17 could just stay in their own lane. No. It's no fun when you stay in your lane. Explore the lane.
So, I said it in the first part, and I think I even said it in Love, Money, Fame. That's right? Love, Money, Fame. Yes. It is okay to feel your feelings. Feelings are valid. They are okay to be felt. You need to feel them and then figure out how to move through them or work through them or process them, whatever it takes to help you continue to move forward. Spread love. Our world needs so much more love. And if it's anything that we learned from this album and Love, Money, Fame itself, that is something that I think we all should spread a little bit more of and feel those feelings. So, let us know what you guys think of the album. Very curious to know what your favorite song is, if you have one, or if you have a favorite like team song and then a favorite unit song, like full team and unit team. My hands are talking for me.
We're juggling.
Yes.
We're juggling.
Let us know what you're thinking of this album, or which songs like maybe relate to a stage of your life where you currently are. Things like that. So we would love to know your thoughts, your feelings, because those are valid.
Spill them.
Go drink some
water. Fight. It makes me want to fight.
Thank you so much for being here. We love you so much, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.